So, the US just threw a pretty massive wrench into the gears of North American trade. On July 1st, they officially decided not to renew the USMCA in its current form. If you aren't familiar with the USMCA, it's basically NAFTA 2.0. It's the rule book that manages about $2 trillion in trade between Canada, the US, and Mexico. Everyone was expecting a standard 16-year extension this week, but U.S. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer stepped up and said, "No deal." It sounds scary, especially for anyone working in Canadian logistics, manufacturing, or cross-border shipping. But what does this actually mean for the supply chain? Let's break it down. The 6-year check-in. To get why this is happening, you just need to know one little detail buried in the agreement. It's called Article 34.7. Basically, it's a built-in 6-year check-in. The three countries had to sit down this week and decide if they wanted to lock the deal in until 2042. The ripple effect here is what we really need to watch. For Canada, the USMCA is a massive shield.
And do you know what else is massive?
It keeps almost 90% of our exports free from US tariffs. The big friction points right now are heavy materials, like steel and aluminum, plus automotive manufacturing rules and labor enforcement. The US wants stricter rules to protect their own factories, while Canada and Mexico just want to avoid heavy tariffs. If you deal with industrial trade or logistics, this is definitely going to cause some headaches. It brings a lot of uncertainty into long-term planning and raw material costs. But here's the most important thing to take away from this. The sky is not falling.
It's falling! The sky is falling!
USMCA has not been canceled. Because the US declined the long extension, the deal officially enters what's called a sunset clause. That means the agreement stays completely in place until at least 2036. The only difference is that instead of a guaranteed 16-year safety net, the three countries are now forced to negotiate every single year. They'll keep going back to the table annually until they either agree on an extension or the clock runs out a decade from now. So, for now, the trucks are still rolling, the borders are open, and the supply chain keeps moving. But the pressure to rewrite North American trade is officially on, and things are going to get interesting over the next few months of negotiations. I want to know what you guys think, though. Is this going to force a better trade deal? Or is it just going to make shipping and manufacturing that much harder? Drop a comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more updates on logistics and infrastructure. Catch you in the next one.